What's the best first Halloween candy?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
And happy Halloween, Wayne.
Happy Halloween to you, Wayne.
It's not even Halloween yet, but it is
Almost.
happy Halloween.
It's almost Halloween.
All right, over the past 2 days, we've had the best of the best modern day Halloween candies, but today, we're gonna honor those Halloween candies that came out way before us, and we're gonna honor them with an open mind and an open mouth.
The American tradition of trick or treat dates back to the 1930s. And today we're going to decide the best Halloween candy from all the way back in the day. It's time for the Hexed and Haunted Halloween Haul of 2021, Vintage Candy Edition.
Yeah, and for the third and final time, please bask in the view of our bracket of vivacious vampiric varieties of vintage candies.
This bracket contains the 8 best vintage Halloween candies as voted on by you. 39,639 votes were cast.
Yeah, the vintage candies competing today are Smarties,
Sugar Babies,
candy cigarettes,
Candy Corn,
lemon heads,
Charleston Chew,
atomic fireballs,
and Pixie Sticks. And mercifully, this is the last day that Chase is out. Nobody else here seems to really understand the simple idea of John Wayne Chasey. So let's see who's willing to fill the role today.
Hey, howdy there, partners. It's me. Hi. Who are you guys dressed as?
We're Wayne from Wayne's
We're
World.
both Wayne, yeah.
Because we both look like Wayne.
No.
So we
Yeah.
couldn't decide who was going to get to be Wayne.
You understand
Totally
the
get that.
reference, right?
Yeah, I understand the reference. Sheesh, yeah,
And
of
who
course.
might you think you be?
I'm John Wayne Gretzky, the clown hockey playing cowboy. Pretty famous. You get the reference?
No.
Do you miss Chase too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Okay, each losing candy is gonna be taken away to hell by the cauldron of witches' spew. And in the end, the tastiest Halloween candy from days of old will be crowned the most handy vintage Halloween candy.
All right, let's eat.
Today's first vintage matchup is the number 1 seed with 20,047 votes, Smarties, versus the number 8 seed with 6,528 votes, Sugar Babies. Wow, number 1 seed, Smarties. Now this is actually
I'm
kind
familiar.
of interesting. There are over 30 billion of these that have been made. 2 billion Smarties rolls every single year.
I think every trick-or-treating that I've ever been on, and now that my kids have ever been on, these always pop up. They got staying power, which is, I guess, why they're the number 1 seed of the vintage. Very powdery, a good taste. You get to go through a bunch of different flavors.
It's always what I imagine chalk would taste like, and then I taste chalk and it doesn't taste like it.
No, this is better than chalk.
Better than chalk.
Sugar Babies, look at these things. I thought they were chocolate-covered caramel.
This was my brother's go-to movie
Where
food.
is the freaking? It says candy-coated milk caramels.
You've seriously, it's just a caramel. You haven't had these?
It's candied. I haven't had these in so long. They're called Sugar Babies because they're a spinoff of the 1935 success of Sugar Daddies, which is a rich man who will spend his money on you. It's also a caramel lollipop that I think was bigger.
That's pretty good, man.
These taste good, but I mean, I gotta yank that out. It's kind of like pulling a freaking tooth.
I'm surprised that y'all like
These
these
are-
so much.
Well, they're nice. There's so many of them in a pack, and maybe they make you smarter.
Okay, they might make you smarter. I'll go with
I've
that.
eaten one of these, and I don't want a second one.
They do taste like pills.
I'm voting for the Smarties.
Smarties. Moving along.
Smarties. Just like you guys are a couple of Smarties.
Oh, you're gonna be complimentary, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I like that. Yeah, keep those coming. Sugar Babies going in the cauldron.
Nice.
How about alley-oop? This time we do alley-oops.
Alley-oop. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
We'll get better.
Alley-oops.
It wasn't that funny. Next up, the number 4 seed with 13,791 votes is Candy Corns versus the number 5 seed with 10,387 votes. Y'all are voting for candy cigarettes.
10,387 of you are voting for Lucky Lights Candy cigarettes. Now listen.
They still exist.
You may be wondering
That's
to
the news
yourself,
to me.
how is this still a thing? Well, it's because the good people of New Jersey are still willing to do this.
Well, they don't call it cigarettes anymore. It's just called Lucky Lights candy. So it's up to you to make the connection.
Do I look cool?
It looks like you're smoking a cig.
They'll look cool though.
Of course not. Well, not me.
You look pretty cool, I gotta say.
Just letting it dangle. The
I
more
don't think I can say that anymore though.
I feel like
you don't
the more
look.
it dangles.
You look like an idiot. Let's taste it. Tastes like a bad Smartie. It tastes like Smarties that were taken off the line prematurely before they added flavor and also cut them.
Hold on. It's Malox flavored. Or is that Pepto?
It's Malox, man.
It's freaking Malox.
And I'm a Malox man. What do you got over there? You look tense. Not anymore, though.
Candy corns. Now,
Why are you saying corns, man? It's candy corn.
how many corn is in that?
That's just, you're just calling it wrong.
My wife, Christy, I love her so much. She's like, people hating on the candy corns.
But they taste good.
But what they don't know is that you got to get the brand name.
Man, they're good.
So we were giving it the best chance
I
ever.
wonder if you could smoke one of these.
You could also just call it like, it's like teeth. You know?
That's pretty cool, man. You ready for Halloween. So, candy cigarettes, we're not letting you move on, but we are moving along. The candy corn.
Corn, favorite meal of cowboys and clowns everywhere.
You agree with our choice?
Yes. Candy cigarettes. are terrible.
Alley-oop to you. Get ready for the setup.
All right, yeah, I'm ready.
No look. Yeah, that was awesome.
Maybe you know that last night we all experienced good mythical evening together. I think some of us are still recovering, but we don't want you to miss out if you weren't there last night. So you don't have to panic. All you got to do is purchase the Good Mythical Evening Beast on Demand package, and then you will have it for 48 hours from the time of purchase. It's a rental.
Yeah. Rental.
So enjoy that adults only show. And if you've already purchased the Beast on Demand package ahead of time, your 48 hour starts tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Check it out at goodmythicalevening.com.
Yes.
Rhett, take it away.
All right, we got our next contenders. The number 3 seed with 13,925 votes, Lemonheads.
Lemon.
Versus the number 6 seed with 8,763 votes, Charleston Chew. Now, I'm not really familiar with the Lemonhead, but it is made by the Ferrera Candy Company.
Oh, yeah?
Started in 1962. The founder of Ferrera named the lemon-flavored candy after the shape of his grandson's head when he was first born. Even the grandson himself has confirmed that his head looked like a lemon.
Whoa, this is pungent.
These don't look like lemons. They just look like balls of yellow.
You can really bite into it. It will, and it packs a lemony.
Whoa!
Wow, I'm telling.
Holy, what?
See that right there? Holy what?
No!
Holy lemon heads, man.
I didn't think I'd like this, but I love it.
I don't like lemons.
I don't like yellow, man.
They nailed it. I just don't like it.
I gotta say, the
But
first one
it
was
is-
better than the second one.
It has got a lot of lemony flavor. Charleston
I don't
Chew.
want a whole box of them, but I like the first one.
Now, there's chocolate on the outside of this. Do you know what lurks inside, my friend?
I think it's marsh.
Nope. That is nougat.
Oh, that's a nougat?
So they're speaking to our heart. It's shiny nougat.
It's got a little bit of a marshmallow-ish to it, though.
Now, we thought that Charleston Chew could have won last year's worst candy bar tournament, but Zero Bar beat it out. And now I'm like, it's pretty good.
The lemon taste and then this.
I like this better. Are you voting for the Charleston Chew? Because
I don't know. I think this might be I think we might have to throw it over to Trevor because I kind of like the punch of the lemon head.
well, Trevor doesn't get to break it the tie. We got a special tiebreaker.
Who is Trevor?
Yeah, that's
That's right. Who is Trevor?
Bring in the tiebreaker, Trevor.
Okay.
John Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, that's me. Famous cowboy clown hockey player.
I
your
see a
special
little
friend.
silhouette of a baby
Your
secret.
special friend. There you go.
Hello, BS. That's the initials hold.
I don't know if you should.
Can
be
you hear
doing
us?
that.
Are you alive? Are you there?
Is he gone?
Yeah, he's gone.
He really gives me the creeps. Hello, boys. Did you miss me?
It's been a while.
Not
I don't
really.
care. Feed my mouth hole.
I'm gonna get you a little one. This one, baby secret, is a lemon head. Okay, open up.
Okay, yeah. There it is.
She just likes to keep it on the edge there.
All right, now chew it and swallow it.
I'm trying.
And now it's gone.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
there you
So that was the lemon head.
All right, what about a Charleston Chew here? This is vanilla nougat with some chocolate covering it.
I think I'm gonna have to roll that up and get it smaller.
Or just let me give you a little nip.
Okay, she's sort of slurping it a little bit.
All right.
Oh, she ate the package and everything.
Yeah.
This candy tastes like the souls of the past with unfinished business. It's also chocolatey, which I like.
Okay. Okay.
I choose chaos. I choose Charleston Chew.
Yes.
Okay.
I
there
agree
you go.
with you.
Okay, baby secret.
You can just hang out there.
No, please leave.
Yeehaw! We have our first upset, just like my hockey team upset the other hockey team in the 1983 Hockey Bowl.
Now he's trying to do facts.
All right. So the lemon heads go in the cauldron. Boom!
You guys
Nailed
like
it.
my blowout?
All right, our number 2 seed with 15,811 votes, Pixie Sticks versus the 7th seed with 8,278 votes, Atomic Fireball.
Okay, you know what? These are actually made by the same company, the Ferrera Candy Company.
Okay.
I don't know whose head they're supposed to look like, but I'm sure the guy thought they looked like somebody's head. The grandson's head is what
I think when his grandson got a sunburn as a newborn.
his head swole up and got red.
Can you bite these? Because I want you to try first. Can't do it.
Yeah,
I started to try. That's good. It's hot a little bit. Is there some capsaicin in there, perhaps?
There is. Well, there's actually capsicum. I kind of like this.
It's good. It takes time. This one right here, rip open a stick, man. These came out in the 30s as a drink mix, and then they realized that all kids wanted to do was get the sugar in your mouth. So they changed it to Pixie Sticks. Started out in the 30s, so this is it became Pixie Sticks in 1959. I mean, it's just flavored sugar. I mean, these are tasty. That is just frustrating to me.
I like this a lot.
I think this is a choking hazard and just a dumb idea.
What if I could slick it up and squeeze it and shoot it at you?
Nope. These are better. All right. So the Pixie Sticks, we agree. Pixie Sticks are moving on.
Fun fact, Pixie was the name of my third horse because I am a famous cowboy.
Yep.
Third horse.
You're zeroing in on it, but you're really off base.
Give me an alley-oop.
All right. Fireball. Alley-oop. Bam. That was 2 points.
Yes. First semifinals matchup is Smarties, the number 1 seed, versus Candy Corn, the number 4 seed. Let me empty these into your mouth. What the real ones do, Link, is they just take this whole sleeve and they use this as a slide
And they just
right in there. That's a mouthful, isn't it? That's what they gave you that many.
then you eat them one at a time.
No, then you crunch them all up and make it into what Pixie Sticks actually is.
Pixie sauce.
Pixies, ooh,
Did I spit on you?
a little bit.
I'm making the sauce.
I didn't ask for that.
I didn't even want to eat all that.
I like candy corn.
I don't like consuming a lot of sugar on the internet. It's against my
You would never do that.
morals.
I'm torn on this one because I like candy corn.
This is tough, yeah. Candy corn tastes like icing.
It tastes like fondant. Fondant has been introduced into the vocabulary because of those cake shows.
Oh gosh,
This
what's
is-
happening here?
Not easy, but you know what? Now that I filled my
gosh.
mouth with Smarties,
It's itching, man.
I think Smarties are better.
They turn into a sauce.
Yeah. Fondant, you've had your day in the sun. Smarties are moving on.
Slap them.
Wowie zowie. Unrelated question. Do either of you gentlemen know where I could find Batman?
No,
Is that still not it?
that's not it. No, nothing. Okay. Yeah, I understand the clown part. All right, so candy corn goes away. Yes.
Goal.
Yeah.
That's enough.
So now that's just a baby being tickled, which is creepy. Charleston Chew 6 seed versus Pixie Sticks 2 seed. We've been here, we've done that. I mean, old fashioned packaging. There's some nostalgia that's baked into this thing. If the kids dug this out of their container, I think they just turn up their nose at it. But this, every kid's like, I know what's going on here. I don't care if you sip it, snort it, or salivate over it. It's going down.
You think I can get a Pixie Stick to go through a Charleston Chew?
This is what it's been reduced to?
Do you think? I mean, do you think with enough speed? Because they say a tornado can send a pine straw through a door.
Yeah, then, yeah, I bet you can do that. I'm gonna lick this. I'm gonna cover it in this. So I'm going Fun Dip style.
I like that. I like
And
where
then-
this is going.
I mean, this.
Yep. And you're going to decipher. You're going to break it down in your mouth and figure out which one's better.
Just make sure that I'm giving both of them a nice chance.
Pixie Stick moves on.
Nope, I like this Charleston Chew better.
Oh gosh.
Nougat unfettered is
You
just.
know
I mean,
about-
this is just sugar in a. Oh no.
It's a little slow start there. You think the Charleston Chew's better? You're crazy. We're
can
going to
be-
have to bring in freaking Baby Secret
It
again.
can be used as a weapon. I didn't realize that. So now that that's the case, sure, I'll let it move on because I don't love either one of these.
You got a little.
Look, we're moving the Pixie Sticks on
Move the Pixie Stick
because he
on.
just used it as a weapon.
Charleston who? Am I right?
That's right. They
That's
don't taste
right.
bad, but they're not nearly as fun as these. I
I
mean,
disagree with both of you.
oh really? That's why we're not asking you.
I didn't ask to be asked. I was just stating my opinion.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alley-oop.
That's cool, man.
Alley-oop.
You guys should do the funny voices again.
Boom! You're doing good. Becoming my favorite part of the episode. Okay.
Yeah. All right, it comes down to our two final vintage candies. Smarties, the number 1 seed, versus Pixie Sticks, the number 2 seed. I mean,
Yeah,
this is just like not that interesting, honestly. Seed 1 versus seed 2.
Nah, man, when you get to vintage, it's like the staying power of vintage is like powderized sugar in different forms.
Yeah, this is the same thing. And you got one that's in a pill form and one that's in this straw form.
I mean, I would call them discs or wafers. I wouldn't call them pills.
You don't have to call them
per
pills.
se.
But it's something that hit me that we could do that we have not yet done. Open your mouth. Or it takes a lot to get it going. But I got a good portion in that left cheek.
I'm glad. I turned a little
I
bit.
saw it set.
So you were aiming at
It
the
could have
cheek.
gone
dude.
right to the lungs. Yeah, that could have been
Oh
bad.
man.
So
Go all the
I'm
way
gonna have to
down.
let you be the judge because to me,
I'll tell you, it's easy.
yeah.
The Pixie Sticks taste a whole lot better than the Smarties.
Oh yeah,
And the velocity
yeah. And you like
of
it when somebody just blows
just
it right,
blowing
into your
it
mouth.
right into my
Yeah.
mouth is an added dimension that I had not anticipated.
Well-
this is an open and shut case.
There you go. Sending the Smarties back to the candy jail.
Let's do that, alley-oop. Bring it down. Scoop.
Another one.
Scoop. Oh, not there. Let's make it pretty. Whoop.
And that means the most handy vintage Halloween candy is Pixie Sticks. It's going in the hand.
Yeah, swing, I think is what we would say at this point.
It's a weird one.
What was that? I think that was
I think it went to heaven.
the baby
I
becoming
think
an
it,
angel.
I think it went to candy heaven.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Trevor, thanks for being, Wayne Gretzky, for being here and for putting Pixie Sticks at the top. Who knew?
Yeah. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Rhett. And I'm Link. And we're from Puyallup, Washington.
It's Halloween, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
I don't remember making that video.
But we were handsome.
Yes, we were. Click the top link to watch us guess our crew members' costumes based only on their pets dressed up in another costume in Good Mythical more.
And to find out where the Wheel of Mythicality is gonna land. If you missed our adults-only Good Mythical Evening event, you can still purchase a Beast on Demand package to get access for 48 hours. Check out goodmythicalevening.com.